Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to solve a new Leetcode question, that is climbing stairs. We are going to solve this question with the help of Python, and without wasting time we should start solving the question. And the question state that you are climbing a staircase. It takes n steps to reach the top. Each time you can either climb one or two steps. In how many distinct way you can climb to the top. Okay, and so before starting to solve the question, please guys do subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and do comment if you are liking our lead code playlist. Now, if we see here, the question says that we are climbing a stair, and we have to give the output in how many ways we can climb the stair. So all the distinct ways you have to climb. If we see the example, if n is equals to 1, n is equals to 1, so we can take only one step, and if n is equals to 2, it gives us two steps, so two steps. And if n is equals to 3, okay, if n is equals to 3, we get three steps. So if you see here, what we are getting here is how three steps, because we can either climb 1 1 1 or 1 plus 2 or 2 plus 1. So in these listings ways we can climb, and in these steps we can climb for two stairs, and for one we can climb in one listing way only. So this is the thing we are doing to solve here. So if you see this clearly, carefully here, uh, let me talk about n is equals to 1. So n is the sum of the previous two numbers, so n plus 2 plus 1. Okay, so n is equals to 1 plus 1, and here 2 plus 1. Okay, and here 1 plus 0. Okay, so this is happening here. So if you see here, it is increasing 1 plus 2 plus 2. Then um, if we talk about n is equals to 4, then guess what? uh, yeah, you are guessing it correctly. Then it is 5, because we are 3 plus 2. So how 3 plus 2? Let me explain it to you. Then if you see here carefully, so when n is equals to 1, it is 1, n is equals to 2, it is 2. How to? Because we are adding the previous two numbers. So if it's n is equals to 3, we are adding previous numbers. So previous numbers are n plus 2 plus 1, so 2 plus 1, so this is 3. And if we are check for 4, we are adding the previous two number, that are 5. How 5? Because we are adding previous two number, that is 3, this number and this number. Similarly, if we check for n is equals to 4, um, uh, n is equals to 4, and now if n is equals to 5, if you check for n is equals to 5, that it should be, I guess, 5 plus, you guess is correctly, that is, it is equals to 8. That will be 5 plus 3. Similarly, 5 plus 3, and then let's check for 6 as well. If you check for 6x, n is equals to 6, it should be, I get, 13. How 13? Because 8 plus 5, because the addition of the previous two numbers is 8 plus 5. So now start doing this code, starting from saying that if n is less than equal to 3, then return n. Okay, so why we have taken n is less than? Because if you see here, why when n is less than equal to 3, then the number is, the steps are equal to the n. So when n is equals to 2, the steps are 2, and n is also 2. Here 3, so it is also 3. So we have taken the n itself. And then we'll start from, when we start from 4. So from 4 to n, we will be discussing the loop. We will be taking loop to carry forward this question. So a is equals to 3, b is equals to 2, and a holds the sum of the previous two number, and will be holding our the value of 2. So let me explain you what I'm talking here. So if I talk is for I in range 0 to n minus 3, I will explain you why I've taken n minus 3, and then it's saying a is equals to a plus b, and b is equals to a minus b, and return a. Now let run the code and check if they are getting our answer or not, and I will be explaining it to you after I complete this thing here. And let me check it for various example 4 by 6 6, and then run the code. Okay, so we are getting our answer correctly. So now if I can I will be explaining you why I have taken, first of all, why I have taken n minus 3. So why I have taken y n minus 3. So for if we see here, when we will be iterating it for one loop for n is equals to 4, and then so we want to iterate it, make the iteration start count from 1. So that's why we have taken n minus 1. So let's see here what I'm talking here. When n is equals to 4, the condition will false if n is equals to 4. So it will only iterate for it will only iterate once, since in the second time in the loop, and will be 1, that is a false condition. See, if we take 4 here, okay, if we take 4 here, that is 1. So 1 will be, so it will start from 0 and 1, and it will end up to false. So that's why I've taken n minus 3. Then if we take 5, so 5 minus 2, so it will iterate 2 times. And if we take n is equals to 3, then it will iterate, sorry, n is equals to 4 6, and it will iterate 3 times. So it is the iteration count that matters here. So we have taken n minus 3. So I hope you have understood this thing. Now if we talk about why we have taken a is equals to a plus b. So why we have taken a plus b? Because a holds. Okay, so a holds the sum of the previous values. Similarly, if we talk about b, so b holds the um, previous value of a. So if we check here, is a is equals to, for guess, a is equal n is equals to 4, then a is equals to 5 plus uh, n is equals to 3 here. Then b is equals to 2, so it will be 5, and we will hold the previous value of a, that is equals to 3. Then it will end in the loop, so that we will get our answer as 5. So that's what we have done here, and I hope you have understood the concept. It's like so the conclusion here is, we are making here is conclusion, it's like a Fibonacci series. Okay, so it's like a Fibonacci series. Conclusion here we have made here is like a Fibonacci series. You can check it correctly at a Fibonacci series. You don't know, you can Google it. What is Fibonacci series? Fibonacci series is like we add the number of the previous two we add the sum of the previous numbers, like if here is 1, 2 plus 1, and the 3, 3 plus last two values of here would be 2 plus 1, and then 5, 5 will be sum of the previous two number, that is 3 plus 2, and 8, and it is the Fibonacci series we are making here. So if you know how to solve a Fibonacci series question, you can solve this question, and if you not, I have told you how we can solve this question. So I hope you have understood the concept, guys. Please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and do subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon button as well. Thank you guys for watching the video. See you next time.